Hey, Colin Blake here talking about Driver, San Francisco. Really enjoyed playing this game. Probably one of the more entertaining games we played in like 2 or 3 days.
It's a lot of fun. Basically, you're undercover cop John Tanner, sort of that Starsky and Hutch, drive around the city catching bad guys in your sweet, awesome ride. And there's a lot of stuff to do. Let's get into it.
Yeah, all right, so we'll jump right past the jumping cars and running people over on the sidewalk, which is something that I find myself, that and burnouts. That's pretty much all I do when I play these games is burnouts in the middle of the street. Shifting.
Yeah.
So the big premise of this game, you're in a coma, and you have the ability to hop into other people's minds and steal their cars.
The whole city is sort of a projection inside the guy's brain. And you can, the game calls it shifting, hop into literally any car on the street, police cars, taxis, buses, do whatever you want, and there's missions attached to each one. You can further along the story if you get in John Tanner's car and try to unfurl the plot as to who the evil bad guy is that puts you in a coma, or you can get in a cop car and catch bad guys, or get in a dune buggy and do stunts. Bunch of different cars and a bunch of different things to do.
I learned firsthand why ambulances seem so slow. It's because they're freaking slow.
They are slow. Every car in the game handles different. The fast cars, the GTs and the Dodge Challengers, they handle like fast cars. The buses and the tow trucks, not going to be as fast, so you're not going to win many races with them.
One of the best parts I found about the original Driver, when I played it originally, I believe it was Miami, and this one is the streets are really familiar. The game designers spent a lot of time on the maps.
Absolutely. This is Driver San Francisco. You're going to see the Golden Gate Bridge. You're going to see Lombard Street. You're going to see all the different elevation changes on the streets and trolley tracks. So it's really true to the city.
And there's a lot more to than just doing burnouts and chasing people and doing jumps. You can play online, which you had a pretty good experience with.
I had a lot of fun playing online. There's a lot of different modes that are sort of different than the offline experience. My favorite was tag. One person is it, and they've got a. It's sort of a reverse tag. They've got to run away from everybody. If you tag them, then you get points, and whoever gets the most points in a certain amount of time wins.
Well, it would be totally unlike me to be completely positive about any one thing. Are there any bad things that you found about this game? The
indestructible cars. You can run head-on into a bus and drive away as if it never happened. I understand that they want the cars to be the star of the show, but with 1 million cars in the city, you can just hop into a different one. So I would have liked to see a little more actual destruction and crumpling and fires.
Yeah, one thing I noticed too, that in the cutscenes, the facial animation was really good.
Yeah.
The actual body animations were a little blocky, but at the end of the day, I didn't really care. I was just
there's a lot of talking. Every car you jump into, a lot of them have passengers.
Remember what I told you, Boo? You gotta treat her sweet. You acting weird, talking weird, you on something.
Oh, hell, that one was nasty.
For the most part, very well done.
All right, well, would you buy this game new or used? Or?
I had a ton of fun with it. I love racing games, and this is a racing game with a story. Unlike your Project Gotham racings or Forzas or Gran Turismos, this one's actually got a tale to tell. I had a lot of fun with it. A story game and a racing game all together in one.
Yeah,
I'd buy it.
I would too. A lot better than Deus Ex. It was terrible. All right, we'll be back next week. You can always reach out to us on Twitter, TV Kyle, Blake the News. And until then, watch this over and over again and like it, will you?